With my experience throughout the years as a coach, working with people from 18 to 64 years old, outdoors calisthenics, in the gym, and online, these are the three main factors that keeps most people average, even though they have some experience or they have been training for some years. The first thing is most people don't know how to do exercises. Even the guys that have been training for years have made decent progress. They don't know how to do a lot of exercises. It always misses range of motion, movement pattern, and intensity. And the intensity is because the range of motion is not good and the movement pattern sucks. Because when you're all wobbly, the movement, you're doing things like this or this, and you're doing a third of the range of motion, the intensity will not be there for the target muscle. It can be on other muscles, but on the targeted muscle, there will be no intensity. Example, bench press, which a lot of guys don't do it well. Most guys, what they do is they do this, stop here, one third of the motion, and press up. With this, you'll target your triceps, some front delts, but your chest, which is the targeted muscle, will not have any stimulus, will not have any intensity or little intensity or stimulus. And this is because they have an ego or they don't know how to do the exercise. Because when you're doing full range of motion, here, the bar on the chest, stretching everything, it hurts, it's harder. And most guys don't want to go through there. Don't want the intensity, don't want the pain. They just want the pump and to feel like they're big or put a lot of weight on the bar to feel like they're strong. But that's just ego, that's a delusion. Or even in the pull-ups, a lot of guys, what they do, even if they can do 10 pull-ups, what they do is the following. They jump on the bar, they start like this, they do the movement like this. Here, boom, here, boom, here. The difference from doing this, half reps, and this is big. If you want to target the lats, you want to do this. You want to stretch your lats completely. By doing this, you may feel some pump on the bicep, a bit on the lats, upper back, trap, but you'll be stuck with those 10 pull-ups forever. You've probably seen this. People doing the same reps on the pull-ups for years and years and years. They cannot break from the 10 and 12 reps. And this is one of the main reasons. They don't do the movement properly, they lack range of motion and intensity on the muscles that will get you strong and big. Squat, another example. Most guys do quarter squats and they wonder why their legs are still tiny or they don't break through the plateaus in their squat. They just train their glutes and their legs, nothing, because when you're doing like quarter squats, it's just your glutes basically working, and this builds a lot of weaknesses. And if they go a bit lower, their back snaps because they're not used to the big range of motion or the movement pattern, and they're probably doing the squat wrong. And what I've noticed with my years of experience is that when you fix the range of motion, the movement pattern, the gains will go up rapidly. Even if they have to start with less weight, less reps, they will catch up to their old weight really fast, and it will become easier, and they break their plateaus. So this is one of the first things you have to fix to go to the next level. And most guys, they think they're doing the movement properly. Those with more advanced have some experience, but when they send me videos or I'm watching them, I see a lot of flaws. And these flaws are like little things that makes a big difference, like your body position, your chest, doing a protraction or retraction, lowering your elbows, all of these things makes this big difference. And this is one of the importances of having a coach. And secondly, is diet. Most have an idea of macros, proteins, and how these things work. Calorie deficiency to lose weight, or eat more to gain weight. But that's not enough. The truth is, 9 out of 10 times, people will have horrible diets, mostly guys. I'm talking about mostly guys. They have horrible diets because they're following their favorite influencer. Because the influencer is big, has a good physique, which most of the time they're fake natties, and they try to copy it. But that's bullshit most of the time. If you want to perform well, recover fast, have energy and power at the gym, and consequently build muscle faster, get stronger faster, you need to feed your whole system with micronutrient dense foods, vitamins, amino acids, minerals, all of these things that builds your body, gives you energy, power, and foods that are easily digestible, because this is important. If you cannot digest the food properly, you will not absorb the nutrients, and the nutrients will not be used to build and give you energy. Most guys just think about fueling their muscles with carbs, cereals, and protein powders. They forget about the amino acids, they forget about the micronutrients, the vitamins, the minerals, which is the most essential. And this is because they are trying to copy their favorite influencers, or they don't have an idea, they don't know nutrition that well. And the problem is that in the long run, these diets of a lot of carbs, protein powders, chicken breasts only, will tank your testosterone, will make you burn out fast, will give you a lot of inflammation, and inflammation is something that you don't want if you want to perform well and build muscle, get stronger faster, recover. Because when you're inflamed, the first thing your body wants to do is get rid of the inflammation. It uses the energy, the resources to do that, and you don't have the energy and resources to restore your body. And then you have low energy, you get addicted to caffeine, monsters, and all these drinks. Plus your skin quality goes down, and mental fogginess and mental tiredness and laziness is something that can happen in the long run. Because when you're deficient in micronutrients, even macros like fats, which most avoid, in the long run, these things will happen. Diseases, problems, energy goes down, because when you have low energy, some diseases, all of these things, most of the time, it starts with some deficiency that is in your diet. So diet is not just protein and carbs, there's more to it. If you fix this, you'll see a big progress. And a lot of guys that come to me to work with me, we fix just this part, the internal systems, the diet, the routine, everything that starts from inside, fixing their sleep. Their progress goes crazy. They start adding like 5 kilograms to their lifts every single week to have energy. Even after their workout, they still have energy to work out again. They build muscle faster than ever. They feel energetic, and all is due to fixing these internal systems. And if you're interested in this, book a free call on the first link in the description, and I'll help you out with setting a plan, a routine for free on how you can boost your energy, your input in the gym, strategies to build muscle faster, strength, and all of that. And if you're interested in my coaching, good, we'll work together. If not, it's also good. I will still give you the value for free, and I will not force you to sell nothing. And lastly, having a good split. Most guys, most people don't have appropriate split for progress, and that promotes a good recovery. And also having a frequency to have the fast adaptations and strength gains. You need to have exercises that aligns with your goals. You have to consider frequency and volume and intensity also, which is extremely important for growth, muscle growth, and strength adaptations. Most guys don't consider the frequency. How many times should I do an exercise a week so I can progress fast, so I can have the best adaptations, mainly with compound movements such as pull-ups, bench presses, squats, and so on. What is the right volume that I can progress every week or every second week, depending on your level? And recover from session to session or every week I'm ready to go. Because if you do a session today and your next session, for example, chest, you're sore, so tired that you cannot do nothing. You're so tired, your CNS is fried, then something is wrong with your program. You're doing too much in one session. More does not mean better at all. Most guys think that doing more is better, like more reps, more exercises, more sets, more weight and more weight, push it to the limit in every single session is good. No, it's not. If you're on steroids, this could work. You could do chests back to back and be fine, but as a natural, this will not happen. You have to have a good split that promotes recovery, good performance, and you have progressive overload every week. What I would recommend for most guys is like 2 to 3 exercises for push, for 1 for shoulder, 2 for chest, and you do 2 sets, 2 to 3 sets max, a good intensity, and that's it. You don't need more than that to build muscle, to get good strength adaptations. And if you want to get strong at an exercise, frequency is also key. Do at least an exercise 2 times a week. Preferably 3 times a week would be good. Like for pull-ups, doing pull-ups 3 times a week would be great for progression, to start adding those numbers up, start adding weight. And this is a method that I use, or this is the thought process that I have to help my clients go from 0 to weighted pull-ups very quick. Or bench press, get their bench press up, squats or whatever, the main movements. And progressive overload, you want every week to add 1 more rep, 2 more reps, 1 more kilogram. A lot of guys think, that's so small of a jump, like I just added 1 or 2 kilogram this week. 1 kilogram a week is not that much. Most people think you have to do 5 to 10 kilogram jumps, but no, you don't. Doing 1 to 2 is more sustainable in the long run. It helps you recover from week to week, be well recovered to go hard every single week. Because if you add 5 kilograms every week, it will get to a point where progress will be hard. You'll need to deload with more frequency, and you can injure yourself faster. And if you add 1 kilogram every week for 3 months, that would be like 12 kilograms. If you add 12 kilograms in your back squat in 3 months, that's quite a lot. In the bench press, that's quite a lot. And you see that your body will change with time. If you're adding more reps and more weight, your body has to change with time. So don't rush the process. Progressive overload, good recovery, good frequency, good intensity, good volume, and you'll be good. So that was it for this video. If you need help, go in the first link in the description. I'll be glad to help you out. See y'all in the next video.